The advice that I'd give students planning on entering tourism next year would be to just hang in there. Tourism is undoubtedly going through a pretty tough time at the moment, but this is only temporary. Tourism has been an incredible industry to be part of. It still is at the moment, even though it is challenging, but we will be back and we will be better than ever. This is an opportunity that we can do some things better the second time round as we start to rebuild as an industry. So a hugely exciting time. The second piece of advice that I would give would be, if you're wanting to continue your career in tourism, which I hope you do, just get a foot in the door at a tourism business. Obviously, tourism's going through a big change at the moment, but the rebuild phase of this journey is coming. So there's going to be some pretty exciting opportunities come up in tourism. So get a foot in the door with the plan to grow through with that company, and it'll take you to some pretty exciting places. To be honest, it's still pretty early days as far as any trends that we see in the post-COVID domestic tourism industry goes. As Hobbiton Movie Set, we've only been open now for just over a month, so still pretty early days. But what we are seeing is, personally, I think people have had a bit more time to reconnect with families. So we're seeing a lot of people getting out there with their family, with their kids, with their brothers and sisters, and exploring their own backyard and reconnecting. People have had a lot of time at home with family members to realise the importance of family. So we're seeing big family groups coming through at the moment, which is pretty nice, as people now have a chance to reconnect with those loved ones. The other thing that we are noticing, which is a little bit of an adjustment we're making in our business, is lead times are shorter. So as a business, we're used to people booking months in advance. Now with our domestic Kiwis travelling their own backyard, we're seeing that lead time being 2 to 3 days in advance. People decide on Thursday that they're going to go somewhere in the weekend. So as a business, we've had to shift our thinking and prepare to know that we're going to get a huge influx of bookings at the last minute, which is good. It's just a change in thinking for us as we look to accommodate for the domestic traveller. But as far as anything else goes, there's still the importance of the landscapes, the food and wine, the New Zealand culture, and those passions that New Zealanders have always had, whether it be that food and wine, hopefully film tourism. People are finally making the time to get out there and explore those destinations. We've had a number of people come through saying, I've always wanted to come to Hobbiton Movie Set, but I've never made the time, whereas now we've got the place to ourselves, we're going to come in here and experience it. So a different time for tourism, but an exciting time for tourism. I think now more than ever, the people in our industry need to be adaptable. They need to have a good can-do attitude to get stuck into anywhere and anything in a business that's required. For example, I mentioned I'm General Manager of Sales and Marketing out here at Hobbiton Movie Set. But this week I've done sales and marketing. I have done tours. I have driven a bus. I have made coffees. I've worked in the ticketing centre. I've cleaned the bathrooms. I've done everything basically. So we just need people that are highly adaptable and have the right attitude, that they're willing to get stuck in and do everything. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing is looking after our guests and giving them a good time in whatever attraction you may be a part of. The other thing is we are New Zealanders hosting Kiwis at the moment, so don't be afraid to have a little bit of banter with the Kiwis and have a little bit of fun. We are a people that like to have fun, and as an industry, we are a fun industry. Tourism is a hugely fun industry, so as long as we're hosting people and having fun as we do it and telling your own stories to your own people, I don't think you can go wrong. Well, to be honest, at the moment, our goals as a business aren't really based around growth. At the moment, our goals are based on survival. And in this tough period we're in at the moment, our goals are to carry on hosting New Zealanders out here at Hobbiton Movie Set, showing them a really good time as we've always done until the international market can join us again at some stage in the future. But as far as what are we doing to engage with that New Zealand market, the main thing we're doing, it's pretty simple really, is we're just listening to them, what they're telling us, what they want from us. I mentioned earlier we are seeing a lot more shorter lead time bookings. So we have adapted our website to make it easier for people to book with shorter lead times. We've noticed more families out here experiencing Hobbiton Movie Set with us, so we've created a special family package. We've noticed more senior citizens out here at Hobbiton Movie Set, so we've done a gold card discount for our domestic market. So really we're just looking at those booking patterns, what type of people are coming to see us, and then putting together solutions that suit their needs, making it easy as possible. Other things we're doing at the moment are working with other tourism destinations, creating packages that are compelling to try and get New Zealanders from those drive markets, whether it be Auckland, Tauranga, Taupo. For us, those markets are all within a couple of hours from us. So we're trying to partner with the likes of Waitomo Glowworm Caves, Te Puia, across in Rotorua to give a really compelling weekend proposition to get people down for those short escapes. And the last thing we're doing is, again, listening to our customers and what products that they want. We put our evening banquet tours on hold until December, but we had a lot of New Zealanders emailing us saying that they wanted to come on an evening banquet tour. They've always wanted to do it, but have never made the time. So we've reinstated those earlier. We are now running evening banquet tours 6 months ahead of schedule, and we've had really good uptake from New Zealanders coming by and taking part in those experiences. International Hobbit Day, that's an event we have out here at Hobbiton Movie Set. It is a real thing, Bilbo and Frodo's birthday. That's in a celebration we have every year with people from all around the world come and join us out here at Hobbiton Movie Set for that celebration. We were going to be putting that on hold this year, but again we had a lot of people saying they still wanted to come out here with us and celebrate that event. New Zealand has always been a big market that have come and celebrated that evening with us, so we've just scaled the event back slightly, but we're still going to have a pretty special celebration out here that so far a lot of New Zealanders will be joining us. So as long as we just keep listening and learning, I think we'll be fine.